Okay guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I just wanted to hop on here and show you guys, I know this looks familiar, I wanted to show you guys the calendar, and I just wanted to go over the calendar with you guys to show you, just to make things more clear at home. I know things can be kind of confusing between the folder and my dojo messages, so I just wanted to go through and show you what everything looks like. I don't know if you got my message, but days 1 through 3 should be done this week. So let's take a look at day 1. The first thing we're going to look at is RAS Kids. Now that is an online activity. So if you go to RAS Kids, you're going to press Kids Login. Then it's going to ask for my username. My username is kharris176. And press Go. Then you should be able to find your child's name. I'm just going to pick somebody. And everyone's password is the same, ABC. So you're going to see these two things. What I want you to go to is Level Up. Now in Level Up, you can see this one says between N and O. There's 54 tasks. So that means those include reading a book, listening to a book, and answering questions. So there's all of these activities she can do. You can also go to Reading Room, Leveled Books, and there's a level that I have assigned them. And you have all of these books to choose from. So that was the first part of day 1. The next one is reading 20 minutes and reading log. This can be any book that they want to choose from. The reading log, you've probably seen this. It doesn't necessarily have to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It can be whatever day they're doing it. Just put the title and 20 minutes. They should be reading 20 minutes. Maybe put 2 new words that they learned and then the parent initial. And the same thing for here. Book title, 20 minutes. Write 1 question you have before, during, or after reading and a parent initial. Wednesday, you have a book title, 20 minutes. So the time and place, I know not every book is going to say a specific time or place, but as long as they can tell me the setting, where the story takes place, and a parent initial. All right, next thing is Scholastic's Learn at Home. This is another online activity. So if you go to Scholastic's Learn at Home, it's going to take you here. And if you go all the way down and click grades 1 and 2, there are 20 different activities. So here's day 1, day 2, and day 3. All right, the next thing is the Learn 2 New Words. So you've probably seen this paper in your child's folder. And I know I put the word review over here. That's because those are words we've already talked about in our room. So I drew a line where I wanted you to start. And if you could just learn 2 new words every day, have your child learn 2 new words every day, this is going to be really helpful when it comes to vocabulary. So you can go in any order you want to. You can start over here, or you can start at the line, as long as you are marking what 2 words you're doing every day. All right, the next thing, write about what you did that day. I think that sounds pretty explanatory. Just write whatever you did, maybe something fun you did. You could even write about some of the activities you're doing. All right, for math, online iReady lessons. Now, most kids should know how to get on iReady. They know their username, which should be numbers, and the password is Yadkin123. So once they get on there, they should have 45 minutes of reading and 45 minutes of math each week. All right, and then the next thing is Math Board. Now, a lot of you have asked what Math Board is, and this is something we do every Monday in our classroom. Now, this is not the one for this week, but here's an example. We'll always have a word problem, an array. This really gets kids ready for multiplication, adding 3 two-digit numbers, greater than, less than, adding and subtracting two-digit numbers, adding and subtracting three-digit numbers. And this is a later one, so ignore this clock. But then we have finding the different lengths. So how much longer is line A than line B? So they're going to have to do 16, take away 7 to find the difference. And like I said, this is one for later on, so you might want to ignore this one. All right, and the last thing on day 1 is mystery science. So if you go, let's type in mystery science.com/school closure planning. All right, and then we're going to click on second grade. Here is our lesson for day 1. Are unicorns real? And that was all of our work for day 1. You might have seen other things in the packet that weren't on the calendar. That's just to give you different options and to show you different things you can do, because I know not everyone has access to a device. So I wanted to give you as many options as you can. Day 2, reading 20 minutes in reading log. We showed you that. iReady. And the iReady packet, that should have been on the right side of your folder. I don't have a way to pull that up. But if you have any questions about that, let me know, and I can try to help. Learn 2 words. That's this list that we talked about. Write about something new you learned. The Ready packet again in math. So there's a reading packet and a math packet. Those are going to be done at 2 separate times. Then we have number of the week. We do a different number every week, and I believe this week was 338. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. Then Scholastics Learn at Home Day 2. So you go back to Scholastics, and you should find Day 2. Day 3, reading 20 minutes, reading log, Scholastics Day 3. Free write. They can write about anything they want to. I've had some questions asked about what are my expectations with writing. As long as they're writing no less than 8 sentences using capital letters and periods, and if it is a spelling word that we have used before, I would really like them to spell it correctly. And then on the Ready packet for math, we have pages 6 and 7, and then we have an online iReady lesson, and that's here. The last one is Mystery Science. Can you build a house out of paper? So you're going to go to Mystery Science. Could you build a house out of paper? And the last thing on the list for day 3, epic reading. So if you go, that's Raz Kids, epic reading, you should be able to press student login, and our epic is DDU 1924. Press go. And your child's name should be on here. I'm going to press guest student. It says your teacher sent you a book. I have given them 2 books they can look at. So the first one is the Leprechaun book. I think Miss Johnson read this to us a few nights ago. They can read this one. And I've also given them a butterfly life cycle book they can look at. But if you have any questions on Class Dojo, I don't know if you're seeing these, Class Story, these are not mandatory things to do. I'm just trying to offer you as much help as I can. If you go to Brain Pop Junior, this website right here, there's some reading videos that might be good that talks about characters and settings and plots. There's some comprehension videos, writing, sentence structure, and words. Now in math, this week you have some time worksheets that your child is doing. If they're having trouble with that, let me know. And this might be a good option to do. Go to BrainPop and they could do the time to the hour and time to the quarter and half hour. Those would be really good videos to watch. As well as the review math videos that I have. But the username is Boonbull and the password is Nights1. And here I've shown you iReady, my website, and I'm trying to break down each day for you guys. Here's day 3, day 2, and day 1. But that is all I have for you guys. If you have any questions or need anything extra from me, let me know, and I would be really happy to help.